following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language. It is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning. As a plus-size woman, you're not about to catch me out here looking like a open a biscuit.
No. Look like if you pull that string, it's just gonna poof.
That little pop.
Looking like something. Just gonna hear that laugh.
Stop it. Oh, that's up.
Nothing says loving like her new biscuits.
Girl, let me get some of that Pillsbury.
I mean, look. I mean, and
ladies, we're not shaming.
We're not shaming.
I'm just saying we not, because we are three dudes who all acknowledge that we ain't about to go out here and show our 6-pack plus 24 kegs.
Show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, MoeB, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
What's going on out there? How's everybody doing tonight? Once again, welcome to a brand new awesome episode of 5-Minute Warning. We are the triangle of your Sunday night. And once again, my name is Ruben. And of course, on the ones and twos, we got AG in the house.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
And of course, the franchise MoeB.
Wait a minute. We're not supposed to call him that anymore.
Yeah, seriously. But I'm here.
Well, good. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, who the hell just put this in the comments? See, you call me the franchise, and then we get this random stuff in the comments, man. See?
On Facebook, too. It's funny. But, so, man, how's everybody's week been going since we last spoke?
Work.
Hot.
What in the world is that?
It's hot. That's what's been going on.
Yeah, it's definitely hot. You know, thank you, summer. I mean, but you know, it's
don't you sound like you dislike it as much as you bitch about it being cold outside.
Right? I know.
This is your weather. You should be. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even be allowed to be in the house with AC. We should force you to sit outside in the heat, since you be crying about it being below 60 degrees so often.
Well, that's the cool thing, that I have AC, because you know I'm a normal human. So yeah, man. It's warm out there. You know, definitely this weekend is festival season again. Started that with the job. So I spent 3 glorious days out in the 90+ degree heat. But you know, today was the worst, because it's one thing for the sun just be blazing and it just be hot. It won't really hot today, but the humidity kicked in.
Man, and it was 92 degrees here, so I don't know what you're talking about. It won't that hot.
Well, first of all, man, once again,
92 degrees here.
That's the difference. You know, it can be hot, but it's that humidity that kills you.
Bro, I don't care if it ain't humid. 92 degrees and hot.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that, but you know,
don't try to downplay this heat now. This is your season, man. Celebrate, bask in it.
But bask in it. Magnificence.
Yeah, you do hate on us all winter long.
I do, because I hate doing it. I hate being
I'm
cold.
already ready for hoodie season to return, man.
Oh, man. Yo.
Can't wait for hoodie season.
Bro, if you looked at some of these people, you thought it was hoodie season. And that's all I got to say about that BS. So, how's your week? How's your week, AG?
Work. Getting the podcast out. Look, I want to give ourselves a shout out. Now, okay. Everybody knows I've mentioned this on the show before. I'll do the show, and then I'll listen to it on, Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, see how it competes with the other podcasts or whatever.
I said, which it does it, because our shit's awesome because of you.
I appreciate that. So, if I have to do any tweaks, I'll make note of it and I'll do it next time. But so I listened to the show from start to finish. I didn't reference it just to hear it. I was really listening. Last week's show
was hilarious. I want y'all to know I was in the car crying. I had to put my glasses on top of my head and wipe the tears away. I was too through. So I just want to let y'all know that I'm proud of this show, everybody on it. I appreciate everybody that you're
Yeah, Ruben was killing it last week, man. He was killing it.
And so, I'm just saying it's a good show. And I remember when it first started, and I know what it's like now, and it's grown in leaps and bounds. And I love my guys, and they brought it. They bring it every week, but man, good gravy. Oh my God, that whole orange juice in your cereal thing. Oh my God,
that's so nasty on
Dude.
so many levels.
It's still a dumb concept, man.
But anyway, great show.
I said what
Great
I said.
Show. Great show.
And if you didn't, Mr. Blackmore, Teacher Adams, how you doing? You missed it. You can never miss it. Just go to the podcast, pull it up, and listen to it, so you can understand the laughter that AG is speaking of.
Oh man,
because it is wow. I mean, and that's why MoeB is a franchise, man.
There you go.
One
again.
line. He's franchise. What he gonna do?
He's already told you he does not want to be called that anymore.
I never wanted to be called, and I know anymore.
Well, based
there you
on
go.
what you said a couple weeks ago, when I heard, I wasn't on that show, but when I heard, I said, okay, my bad. Won't be calling you that anymore. So, Ruben, don't go to HR behind this.
I mean, I am HR.
Well, don't go to yourself behind this.
Self, it's cool.
That's a conflict of interest if you are HR. Conflict of interest.
I mean, it is what it is. So, yeah, but every week we try to outdo ourselves, and we gonna do it again, because this week, well, before we get into this week, how about you, MoeB? How was your week, man?
Hot, man. I already said it. It was hot. That's how my week was. It was hot.
I mean, you rocking the Miami Heat.
Next topic.
Hat on.
Next topic.
Rocking the Miami Heat. You expect them to win the series?
I mean, no, I'm just never going to root for Boston. So
He told you this. Why do you repeat things he's already told you?
It's just, I'm thinking.
I'm pretty consistent about my stances, man. I'm pretty consistent.
And that was one of the funnier things, except for the orange juice thing. That was the second funniest thing that he said. I can't root for Boston. That was hilarious, man.
I just can't. And you know what? I like a lot of the players on Boston, but I mean,
if you're a Celtic, he's not going to root for
they
you.
still play for the Celtics, man.
And then, yes, Dre, I get 2 paychecks to 0. So that's what it is. But this episode of the 5-Minute Warning, we're just going to jump straight into it because it is what it is. So, once again, it's time to talk a little Crazy World. Now, look, this episode of Crazy World isn't like crazy, but I like to preface this by saying you can't hide money.
Man, I gotta start looking at the production notes, man, because I didn't think we was leading with Crazy World, man.
And then that's why you should look at the production.
What happened to the first star? What did you already kill a segment that you had?
Nope.
No, he's going back and forth like we do.
Yeah. Come on, man. Calm down. Jesus, guy. But yeah,
man,
so
you can't be the franchise if you don't pay attention to notes, apparently. And I
mean,
don't.
that's your fault. Sounds like you
I'm
problem.
gonna leave that whole thing alone, buddy. I'm just moving on my life.
So I like to preface this episode of Crazy World is Crazy World. You can't hide money. All right. So of course, we are going to take a trip down to where MoeB loves so much, the international state of Florida. And not because of
It's a
Floridian-
U.S. territory. Don't
Excuse
call
me,
it a state.
territory.
It's a U.S.
US
territory.
territory.
My bad.
I thought it was a foreign country. I thought it was an entire foreign country, man.
It should be, but
Yeah, but it's still attached to us.
unfortunately, yeah.
It's still attached to us,
Unfortunately,
so we can't,
Okay, I got it.
you
We can go down there without a passport.
Wow, MoeB turned to Aaron Rodgers. That's funny. That's funny. So we're not going to talk about Floridian this time. Well, I don't think they're Floridian. No, they're not. But we're just going to talk about can't hide money. So this week, customer went on EPCOT and they dropped their Apple Watch on an EPCOT ride. They jumped out to get it. And then when it's all over, they ended up with $40,000 of fraudulent charges. All right. So, A, they're in Disney. B, it's EPCOT. So if you've never been to EPCOT, it's like the Death Star. Literally, it's just this big ball of silver That's literally what it is. You walk in, you get in a whack ass, slow ass ride, and it is what if AG.
He's
I'm
not wrong.
wrong.
Because I was there. I was there a couple of years after they built it, and he's not wrong.
It's not wrong. I mean, slow ass ride, and then this person has an Apple Watch that should stay on your arm. Well, their Apple Watch fell while they're on the ride, so they got off to get it. So basically, story is a woman was fidgeting with her Apple Watch while she rode, quote, the slow-moving seas of Nemo with friends. Literally, this thing goes -5 miles per hour. And she was playing with it. The ride was in an elevated position, and then it popped off her wrist at the worst possible time. But, okay, you drop your Apple Watch. Big deal. Let me look at my face. If you can see me, look at my face. This Apple Watch was an Apple Hermes watch.
Ooh, ouch.
AG knows.
Ouch.
What I'm about to say.
Oh my God. Yes.
I didn't know what a Hermes watch is. MoeB, you know what a Hermes watch is?
Nope.
Well, it's worth $1,300.
Hermes.
Now,
That's what. Yeah.
Once again, you can't have money.
No.
And then she could see the watch, and then her husband jumped off the slow negative moving ride. That's how slow it is. Jumped off, tried to get it, which you can't do that in Disney, man. Like, bro, I mean, it's pretty much like saying bomb in an airport. Next thing you know, it's a whole bunch of dudes on you. Nah, you can't jump out. What's your problem? Blah, whatever. And they say, well, we can see it. It's right there. I mean, it'll take me 5 minutes to get it, and I'll still be back in the same place in line. They didn't say that, but that's probably what they were thinking. So, there's like, look, we'll get it. We'll bring it to your hotel room. First of all, let's just stop there. Really? You gonna believe some dude who works for Disney is gonna bring it to your hotel room? Hey, AG, you believe that shit?
From Disney, I do.
All right, MoeB, what about you?
I mean, I'm still trying to figure out why this watch is worth $1,300.
I
Because
looked it
it's
up.
Hermes. And by the way, your cousin also corrected you.
Who, me?
Yes. Kalita Sturtevant.
Whatever. Hermes. I'm sorry.
No.
It did have the little apostrophe
Okay.
at the end. I mean,
It's French, man. You got to get it right.
I mean, above the E. My bad, cousin. And my bad, everybody else. I'm sorry. I guess I'm not that bougie.
Not so sorry, not sorry face.
Yeah, pretty much. But so
And I
yeah,
kind of actually agree with Dre. I think the husband just wanted to get up out that junk. Man, I think the husband sabotaged it. I think he probably unlatched that watch and she wasn't even paying attention. She's like, "Oh damn, babe, I gotta go get that." I'll meet you back at the room.
sir, okay. So I looked up this Hermes watch, and the sport band is light, flexible, and water resistant.
Light, flexible, water resistant.
I'm trying to figure out why.
$1,300. It needs to do
Dude, the
some
reason-
things that we can't talk about on this show. For
The reason why
$1,300.
the watch is worth that much, and I'm surprised it isn't worth more, is because it's Hermes. That's the only reason.
What is that?
It's a very, very, very luxurious brand. It's French.
Oh, it's like Michael Kors or Coach,
Well,
but more expensive.
it's
Oh.
sort of kind of in the same neighborhood, but Coach and Michael Kors are way across town.
Oh, my cousin has the Hermes purse.
And she paid a lot of money. There you go. That's the cheap.
The purse starts at,
That's cheap for the watch. The purse starts at $15,000.
why you got a 15K? Don't you be letting people know you got expensive stuff? Hide money. Look, people, we can't be doing
Wait,
it.
first of all, when you walk around with a purse like that, everybody knows
You got
that
money.
you either saved a long time for it or you straight balling. So, or both. It doesn't matter.
Or it's fake.
Oh, yeah. But people like I believe his cousin Kalita can spot a knockoff 10 miles away. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. What did you lead with this whole story, which we still haven't gotten to the point.
I'm getting there.
It's like you can't have money.
You're right. You can't have money. So they said, we will bring it back to you. And she's like, okay, I guess. Well, by the time she got back to her hotel room, I guess with her husband and the kids, you know, she was like, okay, did they bring my watch? Because, you know, we had to finish this slow ass EPCOT thing and we still had to go around and the rest of the stuff before we came back. First of all, I wouldn't have left fucking EPCOT without that damn watch. Let's just be real. $1,300, I'm not leaving EPCOT without my watch. But, you know, they did because once again, you can't have money. And they went back to the Disney's Contemporary Resort. Yeah, because they stayed there, and that's fine. It's whatever. So, on her phone, she realized she was getting fraud alerts because she had her American Express Unlimited card attached to her Hermes watch. Now, once again, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, but if I were to ever attach money to my watch and I still have my phone, maybe I would just go ahead and click on that. But she didn't. $40,000 later, you know, oh my God, what's going on? So of course she wants to prosecute whatever. But, you know, they got to search fraudulent charges and, you know, they notified Disney security and that's it. So the reason why it's a crazy world is because, look, man, I understand. We all want to flaunt this money. Hey, we paid. I got a $1,300 watch. I'm going to take that shit on slow ass EPCOT because God knows what can happen at EPCOT. Well, maybe my watch decides it wants to run away. Or in the middle of an EPCOT ride. This shit's too slow for me. You know? So, but then, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to land the plane. Like, just...
I mean, can I get there? It's patience, man. You gotta set this up. So, but here's the thing, like, I get it. You know, you got all this stuff going on, but all I'm saying is, hey, MoeB, if you had something attached to your watch or your phone, like money-wise, you know, because you might do Samsung Pay or something like that, and you lose your credit card, wouldn't you cut off your credit card so it couldn't be used?
I mean, look, when you as broke as me, you don't have to do things like that. Because I mean, you know what I mean. To be honest, like they're not gonna be able to get much. Like, damn, they bought a sandwich and then it started to decline. I mean, but yeah, if I had money, yeah, I'd cancel it right away.
Or you just cut it off
or
so nobody
disconnect
gets
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. AG, same.
Well, okay, here's the story with me. I have a relationship with American Express, so I kind of understand how they roll. So and then I lost it at Disney, like I said before, because of the Disney brand. I'm going to trust them to start with. So I wouldn't have paused the card right away. But if my wife goes, dear, I haven't gotten my watch yet, and we've been back at the hotel room for a couple of hours, I'm calling American Express and said, look, this is the story. If there are any fraudulent charges from this time to this time, because I've already paused the card, then you know what that is. And so I would have went about it that way because I'm understanding everybody involved.
Yeah.
So, you know, because I have my American Express attached to my watch too. Like I said, if you call American Express and you tell them, look, somebody's rocking my platinum card, it ain't me, they're all over it. They're going to get their money and you're not going to have to pay. I promise you won't. But that leads to a lot of trust. And like I said before, if somebody at Disney says they're going to do what they say they're going to do, they're going to generally do it. Now, this time they didn't, but Disney don't play that.
I mean, look, I can't relate. I mean, my green dot card only goes but so far.
You know what? My green dot card.
Oh
my
God.
My Cash App don't.
You
really
know what?
Be cashing like that.
Yeah, but that's a question, Moko. I don't know what they did for $40K because that's quick.
I mean, in Disney, I can see how you can spend $40K. What's that, like 2 Mickey Mouse T-shirts and a pair of socks from the gift shop? Like,
but no, it's got to be somebody. It's got to be somebody who works there because wherever the watch was, the only people who get it were people who worked there.
And see, the other thing too is that whoever stole it must have had some like technical wherewithal because you can't use my Amex card without my fingerprint.
Exactly.
If you're rocking an Apple Watch or an Apple phone and somebody steals it and tries to use your card, and you double click it while it's in the lock mode and your card comes up, it's going to ask you for the fingerprint if it doesn't sense it to start with. And once it does, it's going to be like, wrong answer.
Yeah,
and then if you try to do it enough, it'll shut the whole phone down. So I don't understand what happened there, but somebody knew what they was doing.
And plus, like, I got a little watch. It's okay. It ain't a damn Hermes. But, I mean, in order to look at the damn time, I got to hit it like 3 times and put in a code and shit. So it's like, you're right. They had to have some kind of aptitude. But all I'm saying is they walked away. Like, they left EPCOT without that damn watch. No. Like, I don't foresee that happening.
You see,
Thinking about it all wrong, man.
I think you're thinking about this wrong.
Clearly.
Because I bought my wife a new watch before I left, period.
Based on what we know about the security with this watch, it sounds like these people figured out a way that they could charge $40,000 and not have to pay for that shit.
Oh. But they don't have their watch.
But they got the phone.
Exactly.
I have my American Express on my watch and my phone. My wife does too. I'm just letting you know.
Exactly. So it sounds like they was like, hey, we can run it up right now. Say somebody did it from the watch, do all these fraudulent charges. You know, we ain't responsible for this money. And, you know, they got a whole bunch of stuff delivered to their friend's house or something. And they're going to pick that up on their way back. They just hit a $40,000 lick. That's all that was.
But I do want to let you know, I don't know any credit card company that's more equipped to find out that that's not true than Amex.
Oh, yeah.
So
they're going to investigate it.
It's a great idea, but I wouldn't jack with it, for real. Because they'd be like, Negro, that was you. Where's my $40K? And if you don't have it now, you better have it in 20 days. So I want my money.
Or we're going to jack it with like 40% interest.
No, there is no interest. They just jack your credit up and cancel your card.
Oh, really? I thought they charge you interest on that joint.
No. There's no interest on that.
Highest interest.
Now, if you have a revolving account, they do. But on a charge account, there is no interest. But they want their money in 30 days. You can do what you want to do.
Well, they just cut the card off and say, "Nah, dog, you done?"
Oh no, they're coming after you. They're coming after you with a vengeance. They're coming after you with all the power that they got to get their money. Trust me, you don't want none. You don't want American Express on your phone.
Your life is gonna be gone. Your life.
Telling you, man. I'm telling you, Amex is next level, bro. They don't play.
Oh wow.
You don't want them as an enemy. You don't.
They're gonna be sitting outside your room like that episode of The Family Guy when Stewie was waiting for Brian to give him his money back. You're real tired of you ducking me, man.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my God. Hey, Melody Fun Size. What's going on? Just catching up. I mean, you can rent Magic Kingdom for one night for only $25,000.
I thought it'd be a lot more than that. I saw that quote. I mean, I saw that comment.
That's real cheap.
It really is.
I mean,
maybe that's like I said.
I love how y'all two are talking about 25 is real cheap. Like y'all about to go do it next weekend. Oh, that's it.
I expected it to be more.
Let me go pull this $25,000 out of my sock.
I mean, because let's be real. Because let's be real, man. They probably make $1 million a day up there.
That's why I thought $25,000.
Yeah, $25,000 sounds cheap.
Well, either way.
I mean, because you got hell. Just having all the people up in that piece is more than $25K. So I don't know.
Either way, it's unfortunate for Disney because I think they got hurt with this the most.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. That woman went full when they were there, and after they got home, they checked her bank account, and her chest started hurting. She want her money back. Oh no, Black Morticia Adams. Dre's like, you know what happened? The woman told the bank she gonna be in Florida spending money. I'm out of state, so can I use my card while I'm there?
That's so jacked up.
Oh man, that is hilarious. That's hilarious. 5-minute warning LLC yearly party for $25K. Once you hook me up, Mo, go with it. maybe we'll do that. But yeah, man, that's all I'm saying, man. Look, it's a crazy world out there. And if you just balling like that, don't go to Florida. Because I'm telling you, and somebody asked if the customers were white. I mean, I don't know if I need to answer that question. It don't necessarily say, but I'm just saying if it was me.
Oh, wait. Don't it say that though?
No, but see, no, I can't roll with you like that because his cousin has a $15,000 Hermes bag. So
Well,
can
hold on, AG. Yes, but the part of the story where it said that was when they trusted Disney to bring it back to them. Like, no, I can see it right now.
Yeah,
One of y'all go walk over and get it.
Get that. I'm not leaving.
Well, we
Epcot
shut this
without my-
down.
I'm not leaving Epcot without my damn watch.
even though I said that I would trust him, I'm with y'all with that particular
Especially
part.
if you can see it. It ain't like
Right,
it was
it's
a
just
like,
like- it's
hey,
like-
I can see it, bro. Like it's
It is
right there.
I would have been waiting at the ride, and I would have let everybody know why I was waiting. So
I'd have been just like
I
this.
agree with that part.
It would have been the end of the
So,
joint.
like
I'd
I
have been
said,
"Oh, my watch."
the story said it without saying it.
You silly.
I'm just saying, sometimes I just feel like pigmentation doesn't allow us with the same amount of trust as lack of pigmentation.
Truth.
That's all.
True.
I mean, and Dre brings up another good point, man. They were staying at the Disney Resort, man. I'm not staying at the Disney Resort. That shit's hella expensive.
I mean, look, if you got money, you got money. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just saying, even people with money still move differently, depending on how long you've had that money, where you acquired that money from, and how liquid your money actually is.
I still would not have left my $1,300 watch at Disney. I don't trust nobody like that. Hell no.
Once again, you just proved my point. So, like I said, the story said it without, being direct and saying it. Context clues. Context clues.
Contemporary is $700 a night. Oh, never in life. I don't get. If I have the money or not, I'm not gonna blow it. Is it gonna give me back massages while I sleep or some shit? Like, I need to know do I need to do anything? Just put my clothes on? I mean, yeah.
And the other thing I want to bring up too is the fact that how do you lose a watch with a band like that?
Bro, I looked at these bands. These bands are kind of flimsy.
But no, they're the traditional band with the hook and the buckle like thing. And I'm like,
Well, some
what
of
were you
them
doing
are.
what were you doing with the watch when it fell off?
But
the arm?
if they have the sport band, man, that sport band is like one of those little things, and you put it in a hole, and that's it.
But
They don't hold on to
mine
shit.
has never come off in my arm. That's why I'm saying. And they have the leather. I just don't see it, man. She must have been doing something real stupid.
Well,
But
she
anyway.
was doing something with it. But while you sitting up and looking up in the sky like this, I probably wouldn't be fucking with my watch.
Well,
That's the last thing I'm messing with.
this
It's like,
story has gone on long enough because it's crazy. So you got
Hey,
that
man.
part right. The crazy world part, yeah.
I
'Cause
do
I'm
what I
like-
can, baby. I do what I can.
Yes, you do. Because that was. I'm like, really? Okay.
See, all y'all thought it was gonna be like whatever. Crazy. That's what we do. We live in it. Bask in it. Rise and shine, my brother.
Rise and shine. The rise and shine this week is called menstrual cycle. I love that face, by the way, Ruben.
Yeah, because that sounds like a Hey Ladies episode.
No, it's not.
That doesn't
It's
sound
not.
like a Rise and Shine episode.
Not
Because
at
if you sit here and talk about the menstrual cycle with two other dudes here, I'm gonna start asking some questions because I don't know why we doing this. But hey, it's your world.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Now, the reason I call it menstrual cycle is because we all know blackface. But did we know it's so pervasive in the modern world? I know I did. So we all know it started with an excuse for white folks to act a fool and not appear white while they're doing it. And we also know that it started a revolution in vaudeville. But why is it so entertaining to white folks? So whether it's Felix the Cat, Bugs Bunny, and the king of all our childhoods, Mickey Mouse, ironically enough, they were all OGs in as animated minstrel characters. But even now, why is it still with us? Why is it so deplorable, yet it still exists? So what is it about blackface that's so alluring to white folks? Why do they, if you live in Virginia, Northam got caught out there. Then he tried to lie about it because he wasn't caught with that particular picture. That wasn't him. But he had already done it already. And this is somebody who has become governor, was a doctor, all those things. Why do you feel you need to do this? Whether you talk about 30 Rock or whatever it is, it's like, why do you feel like you need to do this? So the question I have for y'all is, should we cancel anyone or any entity that has a history of blackface, or should we just like let them run around with the letter B on their forehead? So I'm like, what is a white person trying to achieve by blackfishing? If you don't know what blackfishing is, y'all remember like maybe 5 or 6 years ago where that lady was running around pretending to be black and we weren't really paying attention, so we took her at her word.
Well,
Yeah.
Rachel.
Yeah, that's it. I forgot her last name.
Dolezal or something.
Something.
Yeah, she was in the NCAA, the NAACP.
Right, and that's what blackfishing is. So you want to have the good parts of being black, but we also know that you enjoy the androgyny of people not knowing who you really are. So you playing the good side and you're not really committed, so you don't have the bad side. So all of this, here's a quote from Sarah Silverman, which I thought was problematic but accurate. And she said, being black is harder than being Jewish. If I had to be black, I'd kill myself.
Oh.
Well, as harsh as that is, she encapsulated what it's like to be black. So again, what do y'all think about this? Should we cancel people, or should we just like make it a conversation about, yeah, everybody likes Mickey Mouse, but Mickey Mouse was racist as hell. Steamboat Willie was racist as hell, singing a racist ass song with a racist ass theme. And people went to the movies to watch this, understanding that it was that because they had just left vaudeville going into the medium of animation. So what's up?
I think in order to cancel somebody, you have to have the ability to cancel them, and we don't have the ability to cancel people. As much as cancel culture has everybody feeling like that you have the power to cancel anybody, like honestly, how many people of real significance have actually been canceled?
Nobody that I know.
Maybe you can say R. Kelly, maybe, but he just canceled for making new money. He still got all his old money.
He does still got that vibe,
Kind of does.
So like the whole idea of canceling people is just, I don't know. It's this new level of optimism that the youth has that just makes it feel, it's just this inflated self-importance that I can cancel somebody, that I myself can go on social media, or I can refuse to go do something, and all of a sudden that person will be miserable. And it just doesn't typically work that way. So like even the Northern thing, like people are like, oh man, this is going to be political suicide for him. 3 weeks later, didn't nobody give a damn. So like, I don't know if we should cancel people for that. But really, I just feel like every time white people are still doing the whole blackface thing, it's like, I get it. Nothing about y'all is cool, so you feel like you have to emulate people who are actually cool. But faking cool don't make you cool.
Can I ask a question?
Sure thing.
When I first saw the Rachel woman who pretended to, quote unquote, pretend to be black, I didn't think she was black when I first saw her. So I'm trying to figure out why everybody else thought she was.
Hey man, she identified as black. I'm just saying, like, that identity thing is so funny too, because like, a man can say they identify as a woman can say they identify as a man, but this white woman can't say she identifies as black.
She didn't identify white. She said she was black. There's a difference.
Yeah,
once again,
she was clearly white.
Once again, when people say they identify AG, they don't make the clarification that they identify as. They say they are. If you talk to any man who identifies himself as a woman, they refer to themselves as a woman. They don't say, "Oh, I'm sorry, AG, I identify as a woman." They go, "No, I'm a woman."
True.
Point blank, end of story.
Well, I just like when I saw the picture of her, I was like, she ain't black. Like, and I'm trying to figure out how she.
But the insidious part of what you're saying, and the complicated part of what you're saying, is the fact that I looked at her and thought she was light skinned and kept it moving.
I didn't even think she was light skinned.
I didn't understand what the big deal was until everything else started coming out. Then I looked, and then her parents outed her. But that's the terrible thing about it. It's like if she just said I'm black, and we looked at her, because at this point she had the Bo Derek look going on and with the braids and whatnot. And I'm like, I just wasn't paying attention. And I didn't think I needed to. It's like, okay, you black. Why is it a big deal? Then everything else came out.
I'm with you on the AG. Plus, I mean, maybe just sounds like an ignorant statement to make, but as a black person who can't, I mean, look, people say I'm light skinned. Sometimes people be like, hey, when the light hits you, you kind of look white.
That's cool.
But nobody who is white ever looks at me and goes, oh yeah, he's white. So everybody knows I'm black. So as a black person, it's really weird to me that any white person would choose to identify as black when there's just so many advantages to being white. Like, I mean, maybe that's just an ignorant ass statement on my part, but it's just like,
nah, but it's not ignorant.
You're on the quote unquote like winning side right now. Why would you do this to yourself?
You just answered your own question. Like 5 minutes ago, you literally answered your own question.
I get it. It's because, like, you know, all the cool parts of culture, you know, typically come from people with pigmentation.
Because, see, that brings up another point for me in particular about this is the fact that, and I asked the question within the context, it's like, or within the text, it was like, we're less than, we're 3/5, we're nothing, we're everything bad, but we are the most marketable people on the planet. If we doing it, it's ghetto as hell. But when Carrie Bradshaw does it on Sex and the City, I gotta have it.
And that's who she looked like to me. She looked like Carrie Bradshaw.
No, she did not. No, she did not.
Hold on. Yes, she did. Because I looked at it and I was like, she ain't black. Like, I looked immediately and I was like, she's not black. Like, I don't even understand.
So Ruben's black radar was like, no. I sense a fraud amidst us.
It's a disturbance in the force.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. Because I looked at it, I was like, why do people think she was
Ruben's
black?
about to give her black test.
I'm telling you, man, if you're not paying attention with those braids and hearing, and you're hearing
AG Ruben was about to give her all the black tests, about to pull out some red Kool-Aid and be like, what flavor is this?
If you say cherry, if she says cherry, we're gonna shoot in the head. Hey, you better say red. You better say red. Hey, look. I mean, look. Ruben gonna be like, "What's run of Boston mean?"
All I'm saying is, Black Morticia Adams said it best.
Knew her ass was white.
Looking like Sideshow Bob. Yo, come on,
oh my
man.
God, y'all got me crying again.
I'm just saying, man. Like, I don't care how her braids look, man. No.
Man, look, the thing with me was the fact that when you're doing this and you're being androgynous like Pat on SNL, no one really knows unless they're paying attention. And the fact that you make people try to figure it out and you're sitting there basking in this fake ass sunlight, it's problematic, man. Be who you are.
I mean, like I said, Ruben, you might have known that she wasn't black, but as somebody who has like a significant family, my grandma could easily pass for white, but she just doesn't. So like when I see a light-skinned person or a fair-skinned person, if she tells me she's black, bro, I'm not about to argue with her. All right, like who volunteers that?
Hold
like
on, man. You see my mother.
Yes.
My mother is way more fair-skinned than your grandma. Yes. Yes.
I'd give it a push on that, but
I disagree. I disagree. But here's what it is, man. Look, like you're right. She had the braids. Her facial structure just looked.
Yo, so Ruben is the authoritarian on black. I know bone structure.
No, just nothing about her when I looked at her. Not that I go around, you're white.
Look at them cheekbones. Those ain't black cheekbones.
Bro, it just did.
Actually, I do that all the time.
Yeah, so basically,
the fake tan, man.
You'd have saw her skeleton and been like, nah, this ain't this.
Honestly, it was just
this
a fake
couldn't have been a black.
What is this, bones now?
It was a fake. It was a fake deep tan for me, and I looked. I was like, what is that? She's not.
Man.
So what I'm saying, like, so before the whole scandal with her came out, did you know what she looked like? Had you ever seen her before?
Not until I saw her picture. I was like, who is this? Who's that? That's
okay.
What? No.
All right, I'm with AG on this. Like when I saw her, I was just like, okay. I mean, I get how I get how nobody wanted to question it.
I didn't get it, but hey, man, it's not. I get it. If for those people who didn't want to do that, they feel that was a certain way they want to. I get it. Like she preyed on people's niceness and stuff like that, so she got what she deserved.
Is that praying?
No,
on
man,
people's
that's
niceness,
being a racial imposter, bro. That's not cool.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not cool.
I know it's not cool.
And because I tell my wife this all the time, she is an ally of allies. But I said the problem with it's not a problem, but the thing is with you, the downside of being someone like you is when you're not with me, you can take that off. You not 24/7 with it. Now, somebody that's purposely doing this, now that's problematic. Because you're being an imposter, you don't belong in this party, you're not an ally to this party. Yet you running around masquerading, pretending like you blackballing. You're not black. Now, if you want to be white or whatever and be an ally, that's cool. And ain't nobody mad at you for that. But you're pretending to be something that you're not. That is not cool, man. It's not. Now, again, if you knew she wasn't black, then good for you. I promise you, she wasn't worth my time until I got the backstory. Because I was looking at her going, okay, then why is this black lady on TV? Then why should I care about her? And then all the information came out. I said, oh, that's cold-blooded.
Yeah.
So I'm good enough for you to pretend, but I'm not good enough for you to be down with the struggle. Come on, really? Like MoeB said, you want to be on a losing team? Eh. Okay.
Can I just say this? I mean,
hey, it is your show.
Black Morticia Adams is she feels some kind of way about this, man. When she said her actual name, I knew the only black she had her was tea, coffee, or some D. Bro.
That was major. Ouch.
That's some funny ass. That's a funny ass statement. Right.
Hey man, and she
ain't wrong.
The reason why she feels the way she feels is exactly what I'm trying to say here, because that is more than problematic, bro. You are an imposter. You are pretending to be somebody you will never be, trying to pass as, you trying to pass money as a $3 bill. You are counterfeit as hell. The only thing more counterfeit than you was Limp Bizkit's first record. There is no way in the world that is cool, and no way. And I don't know if she tried to drop the N-bomb because she felt like she was black or whatnot. But man, no. I like people that are for real. If somebody run up on me that's white and don't like me because I'm black, say nigga this, nigga that. Okay, I get that. That's real. You are fake. I don't know who the fuck you are.
All I know is there are a whole lot of black people thought she was black, and I was kind of just like,
dude, we can't all have the black radar like you. I'm telling you, the reason why most black people thought she was black is a big problem. And I'm glad she's freaking disappeared. I'm glad she's gone. Now, MoeB, that's the one time you was wrong. That heifer got canceled. I haven't seen her since.
But you didn't see her before either. Before the scandal came out, you didn't know who she was.
She had her 15 minutes. That's all I'm saying.
You can't be canceled if being canceled is the only fame you have.
Well, you're right. All I'm saying is I'm glad the heifer gone.
Yeah, she a heifer. That means AG upset.
Oh man, that's just look. If you being real, I can deal. I might feel some type of way, but at least I know who you are.
I'm just saying, you call somebody heifer, man. Only old black women call people heifer. When they say that, that means there are kids around and they mad.
Well, I wasn't happy about that whole thing. I just wasn't. I mean, I was just like, yo, black people out here getting shot and you run around pretending. Just please stop. Just stop. Let's stop.
Oh God. All right. Is that it?
But anyway, that's the rise and shine. I appreciate all y'all.
Is that it? Is that it? We
just stopped it. I was like,
thought about it for 15 minutes.
No,
I mean,
like I said, man, I think it's better if I pose things as a question. I appreciate y'all jumping in, especially everybody in the comments. But like I said, y'all, blackface is still with us. It's everywhere. And a lot of the things that we all know and love, it's all black. Man, I mean, Felix the cat, yes. innocent stuff like that. Yes, it's very pervasive in our society, and it's just a mess. I mean, people out here in these streets trying to pretend to make a buck or just feel better about themselves. Yeah, y'all need to miss me with that. But anyway, that is the rise and shine. Just be aware. Google everything that I said. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. That is all.
Black Morticia Adams feels some kind of way today. Because I don't say it's like, Master, I don't need this, my man. We're going to do. Oh, man.
Hey.
Tell us you're wrong, Tico. Good luck with that, boy. Following this shit.
So,
he said so.
Yeah, my man wore 2 plantations.
I didn't even know you can go from one to the other.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, how he worked that out?
he a special type of brother, I guess.
Yeah,
Apparently.
He
better than Ken Norton. You know what happened to him?
Oh, jeez.
I didn't think they liked to share us.
They really don't.
All right, well, Tell Me I'm Wrong is going to be probably a little bit more political than normal, but in the wake of the Buffalo thing and seeing Biden go do his presidential thing where he says the same rhetoric that everybody says in tragedy, and I'm not knocking him for it. Like, you're the president of the United States, tragedy happens, you got to show up and give your whole this is tragic spill.
At least he showed up.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, and I say I guess with all the sincerity that I can muster, I guess. But yeah, so the Tell Me I'm Wrong is going to probably be a little bit abrasive. But yeah, in 2022, if you're a black person that identifies themselves as a Democrat simply because you think black people have to be Democrats, you're the new type of nigga slave. And I challenge you to tell me I'm wrong. And what I mean by that is, like, everybody who's listening to this show has known that, I mean, even during the election, I basically said it, Biden and Kamala are the worst combination for us as a country because nothing of relevance will get done. And I mean, so far I feel pretty confident in that. But the part that really upsets me is when we had a string of Asian crime spiking up, immediately we had an Asian anti-hate crime bill signed into executive order. I don't know how, I mean, as long as we've had this show going, but I mean, hell, as long as I've known you, Ruben, how many black people have been killed of senseless violence publicly, and there ain't no anti-black crime hate bill out there? I mean, like, I just don't understand why we keep choosing these people who really don't benefit us. Yes, they say the right thing, because I think Biden is way more human than our last president. I think Biden's not going to embarrass us as a country like our last president did. But do I think Joe Biden really, really, truly cares about initiating change for people of color? Fuck no. I don't think he gives 2 F's. Now, he's a good human being, so I don't think he wants bad stuff to happen. I think if he felt like he could make some things happen without having to piss off other people, he would. But in the midst of where we are as a country, you cannot make positive change without having confrontation, because the other side has already shown that they're willing to be confrontational. And we have a President Biden who is not confrontational at all. So I challenge y'all, tell me I'm wrong. If you're one of the black people out there in 2022 that feel like you have to be a Democrat because you're black, you're the new nigga slave. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a Republican. I'm just saying, like, how about you just drop the labels and you just try to vote for the person that you feel actually has your best interest in mind? That's it. You don't have to be a Democrat. You don't have to be a Republican. It's okay to be an independent in thinking and in political party. Tell me I'm wrong.
I understand you. I really can't. I mean, I understand exactly where you're coming from. I don't necessarily agree that he doesn't give a fuck. I don't agree with that. Because I understand that there are certain things that you just can't say. However, if you really want to do it, you have to be willing to lose. And he wasn't willing to lose. It's kind of like Bernie Sanders.
But AG, before you make your point, I'm not talking about why he's running for office. I get why he couldn't say certain things before he became president. Mm-hmm. But as a guy who also stated as soon as he came in, he had no plans of running for a second term. Mm-hmm. And he's the president now. What would he have to lose by saying things now? He's not trying to make a second term. Like, if anything, he should have been the balls to the wall president who was like, I'm one of the few presidents that's not campaigning for my next presidential term. So I can get in here and really do all the things that I feel as a country we really need to move forward. And I feel like he's been super passive about that. Now, when I say he doesn't care, maybe I'm taking it way too far when I say that. But what I mean is, like, he ain't going out of his way. He's not going to ruffle any feathers. He's part of the old man guard. Like, that's just what he is. Like, a lot of people on the other aisle that oppose some of the stuff he does, he's friends with them. He's known them for 30, 40 years. I'm not saying you can't be friends with people that have opposing views, but I think because he's friends with them, he's very non-confrontational about a lot of things. He won't try to do anything that might be opposed. And that anti-Asian bill was an executive order. He didn't ask anybody for that. And we can't get the crime bill that we were trying to get in place after all of these police shootings. Like, we didn't get any of that. A couple Asians get, and I'm not downplaying that, but you know, we had a string of crime with some Asian people, and all of a sudden, crime bill signed immediately. That just doesn't sit well with me. And I feel like we, as a people, don't really ask our Democratic people in office to actually do stuff for us. We basically just say they're the lesser of two evils.
So,
hold on. I cut AG off. I'm sorry, AG. That I just you made a point about, like, there's only certain things he can't say, and I'm like, okay, when he's running, yes, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all good. I understand what you, again, my whole thing is this. When you called it, you weren't wrong. I kind of understood that you would probably be right. In my opinion, the reason why he won to start with is because there were enough people willing to vote for him because they didn't like what Trump did to start with, for whatever reasons. There are many reasons. So do I think he and Kamala were a bad combination? Sure, I don't think that she needed to be vice president. However, I do understand his agenda, and I understand what he was after, and I understand all of those things. I also understand that anyone on this show will never win any political office, ever. Because it's not that we wouldn't be good at the job, it's because we're telling a truth no one wants to hear. And if we go into it, we will be labeled like AOC. Now, AOC is crazy. However, some of the things that she says, pretty good. But when you lead with mowing down everybody politically, it's bad. It's bad. You won't ever get anything done because you have to lean on people you don't like to get things done, actually. So from that standpoint, you know, I'm telling you you're wrong, but that's like an ancillary thing. It's like, that's a political thing. That's being a political animal, that's playing the game. So from that standpoint, I'm like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. But the rest of it, you're not wrong. And that's why I'm like, there are certain things that I hear and I'm like, okay, I like that. And there's other things that I hear out of a Democrat's mouth. It's like, I don't know about all that. However, overall, they make me feel comfortable. It's like when I get upset or when I'm happy, I like to eat junk food. Okay. It's not good for me. Makes me feel good though. That's exactly how we vote for this. That's how most people vote. That's how Trump became president. I'm old, white, got good credit, and I'm a lot of money, or I'm old and white, and I'm tired of these jigaboos out here trying to run things. So I'm gonna vote for a dude that's not afraid to say everything except nigga as my president, because he is me. I might have less zeros in front of the decimal, but that dude is me. Now, did he benefit those people? 99% of those people didn't get benefit from him being president, actually. But he made them feel comfortable, like pizza makes me feel comfortable. Period. So I understand what you mean, and I can't argue with what you mean because I know you well enough to understand where you're coming from. But there are so many caveats to it. I just don't know what to say. So I'm gonna have to, to concede defeat because there's just too much to unpack. But in general, me understanding you're not wrong. I mean, they out here tap dancing. But I do understand that Democrats make black people feel comfortable. They have since Kennedy. But he's still the most popular president, second only to Obama. And he was a bitch. Robert Kennedy, who was shot before he was going to be a president, and John F. Kennedy, man, there were some key moments in life where black folks was like, look, you need to do this. Will you do it? He was like, well, bitch, chump. And he failed. He failed miserably because at the end of the day, this dude is white. At the end of the day, he was president in a time where it was still okay to roll up on a black man and hang him from a tree and go to dinner with your wife. Be happy about it. It was still okay to send a postcard with a black man hanging from a tree and like 100 white folks smiling about it, talking about wish you were here. It was still okay.
I'm only laughing because that really was on the postcard.
Exactly. This is not hyperbole. This is not hyperbole, y'all. And MoeB has said this. You have to understand what these people were like in the context of time in history. So with that, do I actually think he was a chump? Yeah, but no. Because I don't know what I would have done if I were white under that kind of pressure from both sides. Because I still believe they put a bullet in his head for all of those things, plus Vietnam and all the little things all the things. That's a lot of pressure. So I understand that. But at the end of the day, if we're going to look at it as a point on a graph, John F. Kennedy, Joe Biden, whoever, you can look back and say, chump, bitch, punk. Period. Go ahead, Ruben. I didn't mean to like hijack it, but
Dre, you might almost get my vote for that.
I like that too. That's not bad. But yeah, man, I didn't mean to hijack it, but there's no way to answer him based on what he said in a succinct way. There's way too much to unpack. But in the end, it's some tap dancing going on. I mean, they hoofing it out here for real because you're just doing it blindly. You're not thinking about it. You're scared. Like for me to say I'm Republican still kind of makes me nervous when I say it. I'm still waiting to get punched in the fucking face. However, I'm just saying, he ain't wrong. I concede yet again. This isn't fair. You need to come up with something I got a chance with, by the way. But anyway, Ruben, go ahead, man. What you got?
Do your research. That's it.
I love that answer. It's such a blanket answer.
He is the king of not giving anything, man.
You actually thought you were gonna get an opinion out of this guy?
No, but I just didn't think I would get another. Like, dude, you're like less interesting than Russell Wilson in the interview, man.
And like you were just complaining about this last episode, bro. You didn't see this coming? Because you can look at his face.
How about you bring out some more cliche stuff to say, Ruben? Say it. You gotta take it one day at a time.
Hey, look, when his back's against the wall. Nah,
No,
man. I mean, you should have saw it when because I looked at him while I was talking. I was like, yeah, he's not going to say anything. But the wheels are turning. The wheels are turning.
And when you say do your research, man, look, man, this post-COVID era, you can't say do your research, man, because I got tired of hearing people who had no lab coats, beakers, anything talking about doing their research. So, like, what is your research?
Not wrong.
So do your research on what?
No, so really, here's my thing about all that. Like, the biggest issues that I think that one of the biggest reasons why he hasn't really done anything, because you're right, he really hasn't done anything, is because of Joe Manchin. I think Joe Manchin, who happens to be literally the swing vote between, you know, the Democratic and the Republican Party, because he's the independent. And, you know, it's crazy because, like, the whole filibuster thing. Are you like kidding me? I mean, why do we need a filibuster? Like, it's a whole bunch of political grandstanding. It just annoys me to think about it. Like, I get it, Joe. You're independent. Like, don't get it twisted. I respect Joe Manchin for being independent. I do. However, I just feel like, you know, you just need to. I'm not saying he needs to make a decision. I'm just saying you can't sit here and be like, well, you know, I can't allow all these people to have power over the country. Like you're the freaking guard of the power of the country. And unfortunately, they have put him there, and it's annoying to me. And that's really why I think he's done nothing. Because
you can't make that statement after you made the do your research statement, because what you're saying lacks research. No, the do your research statement was a joke, number one. Because yeah, I've been really trying to get in this for the last 5 minutes, but it's just like, you know, I look at time and all that beautiful stuff. But like, nah, that's the thing. You know, the power is not in the Senate for the quote unquote Democratic Party. So literally, if Joe Manchin decides that he doesn't agree with the president, even though, you know, they've been boys for years and all this other stuff, then it don't happen. And it's just, I unfortunately, this is like one of those times that I wish. It's like I want a different party system, and technically we have a 3-party system, but this is the time when the third party thing is screwing up everything, because the third party wakes up every day, it feels differently about everything. So it's just like, that's what's annoying to me. I mean, maybe he's waiting for this election cycle, and maybe the Democrats will have a little bit more power in the Senate. They'll get full power in the Senate. Then he can do some things. I don't know. I mean, but as far as your comment, yeah, if you are one or the other, like straight up, then my opinion is you should open up your eyes and your mind. Because to me, and this is nothing against AG or anybody else who is either a Republican or a Democrat. Look, if you are still with that old-timey stuff right now, then you're like 100 years behind, at least 50 years behind, man. I mean, we've clearly just, you know, moved past that. And a lot of people can't move past that, you know, and that's the problem, in my personal opinion. And because we still can't move past, you know, having our own mind and stuff like that, or we can't get to the point where we have our own mind and things as such, you know, even look at the ballots. The ballots are, you either vote one for all, you don't vote individual. Because what's wrong with having a like a Democratic president and a Republican vice president? Absolutely nothing. But we'll never have it because that's the way our system works. So no, MoeB. I mean, I can't tell you that you're wrong. I just hate the whole political system anyway, as a whole. And that's just me. I mean, okay.
I mean, you wanted to answer.
No, I mean, I you're right. I don't know. I feel like you deflect. I feel like we make a lot of. I wouldn't say they're excuses, because I don't have a problem with, because it's disingenuous to say Biden hasn't done anything, because there have been stuff that's passed. There's been stuff that he's done, but on his campaign trail, he clearly laid out certain things that he wanted to do.
Correct.
And he hasn't done any of those things.
Correct.
And one of those things was the police reform thing. And he was specifically asked on the campaign trail, well, if it doesn't pass, would you do an executive order? And he said unequivocally, yes, something has to be done.
Correct.
It didn't pass. And Biden was like, well,
and that's why I say he hasn't done anything.
I guess.
And that's why I feel like he hasn't done anything, because all the stuff he quote unquote said he was.
But they ain't got nothing to do with Manchin. Like, you can look, if you're gonna say certain things haven't passed, that's fine. But you got to bring them to the table. And if they don't pass, like, look, I think the people would understand. Hey, it just didn't pass. Boom, we live. But when you say that you'll do an executive order on something, and then you have the opportunity to do it, and then you don't. Now I'm just like, nah. Now you just out here tap dancing to get the black man vote. And now when you go to a place like Buffalo that's been riddled with like a heinous crime that has gun violence, which is another thing that he said he was trying to do, gun reform, which he didn't. And then you go to all these black families and you talk about how tragic it is after, you didn't do any of the police reform stuff, any of the, you didn't do no black anti-crime. So now when I see you out here hugging mothers and stuff, like, it just feels like, man, you faker than that white chick trying to be a part of NAACP.
And
that's just how I feel. Like,
and I don't think you're wrong on that. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think you're wrong on that. But we also have to shout out the actual other stuff too, because here's the thing, if it was a Democratic Senate, shit would have passed. Because that's why that bill didn't pass.
But Ruben, I feel like you're missing it. I don't care if something didn't pass.
Yeah,
I care. I'm talking about him.
Yeah,
only him. Like, I don't think any of the people in politics are genuine. I don't think any of them tell the truth about half the stuff they say. But the one thing that people voted for him when they talked about Biden was like, oh, well, Biden is such a genuine, honest, straight shooter. He wants to get stuff done. He's going to reach on the other side of the aisle and get stuff done, which, like, that's the dumbest shit ever. You're not going to reach, you're never going to reach over to people who hate you and come back with anything other than half of your arm back. That's just, it never works. But, in all in politics, we always seem to want to vote for somebody who can reach across the aisle and get people who hate you to not hate you as much, which is stupid. Like, if they hate you, like, F them. Like, we move on without them. Like,
yeah. And I guess here's the thing. It comes down to, like, I'm going to be real. I voted for Biden because I didn't like the other person. The lesser of two evils.
Once again, I think I said that before. Like, it ain't a W. I just, like I said, if I had to pick between them, I'd rather have the guy who's going to be respectful and get nothing done than a dude that's going to be disrespectful and F stuff up more.
Correct. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I completely agree with you in your statement, because at this point in time, we are voting party lines regardless. A lot of us aren't voting the person. And you're right. I feel like that he hasn't done anything in the time he's been here. So, yeah, he's kind of lied to everybody, But if you still rolling Democratic, and I will always vote Democratic, and I got no issue if you do, but, you also got to be willing to take the negative with the positive. And
I don't think I have an issue with people who say they vote for party over person. I just kind of lose a little bit of, like, human respect for people who say that, because to me, you're basically saying that I'm not an independent thinker.
Correct.
maybe I shouldn't hear it that way, but, like, Look, I don't care if you disagree with me on a view. I don't care if you are a Republican. I don't care if you vote Republican because you agree with that Republican. But if you're like, I always vote red because it's red, or I always vote blue because it's blue, then I'm
Because
just
that's
like,
all the way I've always done it. Exactly. And that annoys me more than anything. Like, I'm just like, I can't talk to you. So that's where I'm at. So no,
but yeah, I didn't mean to hijack the show with my political talk.
yeah, you did.
No, I really didn't, man. I didn't. I just wanted somebody to tell me I was wrong, because like when I saw the press conferences and Biden talking and everything, man, I don't know why it upset me so much, but it just does. Like, it just does.
It upsets you because there are people in power who can do things and they choose not to.
No, what upsets me is that they said they were going to do things and they choose not to. If you just choose not to, fine. But when you run your whole campaign on based on the stuff that you're going to do, and then as soon as you get in power, you basically give the middle finger to all the people who voted for you. Yeah. I don't care how nice of a guy you are. I have no problem being like, man, fuck that guy.
Yeah. I'm with you. And once again, MoeB never loses. But AG's going to get him one day.
If I make the game, I'm going to rig it. Like, that's... I never said I played the game fair.
All right. So, my 5 for this week, decided to bring that back. It's very simple, guys. And with y'all two being married, it should be awesomely easy. For me, it wasn't too hard. But name your top 5 coolest date locations where you've actually taken a date. AG, what you got?
Number 1 is Abuelo's. First date with wifey.
Abuelo's?
Yeah, it's a Mexican place. There's a couple of them around here. Used to be one in PTC. Second one is Ruth's Chris. Oof. And ironically enough, the first time I took Lauren there wasn't a good experience for her. She does not like to be doted on, because doting to her is like, you all up in my business. Where for me, it's like, that's right. I'm gonna pay all this money. You need to be all up in my business.
I got 3 words for you. Can't have money.
Really, bro? Really?
Bro, Ruth Chris is expensive, man.
Man, it is what it is, bro. You take your woman to the best place you can afford. I'm just saying. Third one is Gino's East. Best pizza in Chicago. As a chain, there are other pizza places, here and there, but Gino's East, yeah, that's my place.
Black Morticia Alice, she says, I see you at $25K. It sounds cheap to you.
Y'all tripping about that Bruce Chris, ain't you? Anyway. Orioles game. The wife and I go there once a year. That's kind of dope.
I'm sorry.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
I mean, that baseball stadium is better than that atrocity that New York plays in now.
Well,
might not be a better team, but it's a better field.
It's a nice place to visit, man. It really is. Camden Yards is kind of dope, man. You gotta try it one time.
Yeah, I like Camden Yards, man. It's nice.
And the last one is the Signature Room on the 95th in Chicago. Lakeside view. Nothing like it. Nothing.
Man, you gave a whole bunch of baller answers, man. Like,
Abuelo's, Abuelo's, Gino's East, and an Orioles game is not baller.
I don't know. Orioles games are expensive.
I was about to say, like, I don't know, man. You must
baseball ain't that cheap.
Going to some Tuesday afternoon game, maybe.
Hey, baseball is a lot cheaper than the NFL. I see you and KBIACO all the time, so hey, y'all better start playing.
I mean, last year they were like $50 a ticket, so.
Well, who balling? NFL ain't cheap, bro.
Hey, baseball is more expensive than that.
No, it's not. Baseball is the cheapest sport to go to.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess if you got 162 games, they can't make you use all your money at the beginning.
Exactly. Y'all, I mean, football is 8 home games. Y'all how expensive that is? Man, please.
Hey, man. You went to some place that I've never even heard of. So
if you're in Chicago, you ought to try it. I mean, Lakeside View, man. I mean, you can't.
Yeah,
yo.
Like, I don't even know what that is. That sounds like you can't have money.
No, it's just like you look, man. When you want to do something, you get it done. And all I'm saying is, when you call the lady, says, "Look, do you have any Lakeside View seats?" And she's like, "Yes or no."
Lakeside View, baby.
And then
I
she
want,
says,
I want you to
"Hey."
find this table.
she says yes or no. And then she says yes, you dial it up, and then she puts you down for reservation. Then you take your girl or whatever. And there
Nah,
it
you
is.
say if she says no, you be like, do you know who I am?
I'm just joking
I
on.
am.
Oh man.
This
All right.
all the dollars AG right here.
Nah, man.
All the dollars.
They
All
don't say my
dollars.
name. They just do this.
Hey man,
Oh man.
just saying, bro.
All right. MoeB.
All right. So where are the places that I could afford to go on a
Oh,
date?
my God. Here we go.
So honestly, this was my list, but the art museum. I'm just saying, man, you talking about a date place to go to the art museum, because no place is gonna allow you to fake more interesting conversation than the art museum, man.
You going to that one in Richmond, right on Arthur
Yeah,
Ashe?
I actually love that.
We were just
place,
there
man.
right before I
Yeah,
got sick.
that place is nice, man.
It is. I was impressed.
Yeah, but yeah, art museum. Hey, and it's free 99, player.
Yes,
Just
sir.
go up in that jump.
Walk in, baby.
Get your conversation on. You know, act like you interested in some art that you not. And if there's some stuff you interested in, fake like you know something.
But you know, like when I went with Lauren, she you know, if your girl is dope, she can teach you some things. I understand what impressionism is now. I had no idea, and she broke it
First of
down
all,
for me. I'm just
I
saying.
understand what it is.
Yeah.
It still don't make no damn sense.
Come on, man. Man.
'Cause I
Why you
understand what it
pretending
is.
like you
but
trifling, man? Why you pretending
no,
like you
no.
trifling?
I'm not.
No,
Like
I'm with him on that one.
there's certain things with art that I'm just like, look, I understand the art. I can appreciate the art.
It still don't make damn sense.
But I'm just like that
No.
part ain't for me. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
know what?
that just ain't for me.
Okay. Well, I'll say when my wife broke it down to me in like elementary terms, I looked at it in a way in which I've never seen it. It was a euphoric experience because I actually knew
I'm
what was
glad.
happening.
But maybe she can explain Jackson Pollock to me. But like to me, it looked like he just splashed some shit up on the canvas.
I'm still not with that,
You know,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? So like, you know,
I mean,
buddy.
David Geffen bought that thing for $58 million 30 years ago. I'm like,
Man.
what in the world? For real? But
Can't
anyway,
have money.
nope.
yeah. So yeah,
That's
so
the
the
name
art,
of this episode. Can't have money.
the art museum was one.
Yep.
The boardwalk of any beach is a great day spot. Like every time I've ever gone, like the common theme with me is like having good conversation, because a lot of people say dates.
Spending
Oh, I
no
took him to the movies. It's like you can't talk in the movie. If you can, you the asshole that's talking during the movie. Like
He's not wrong.
So yeah, the art museum, the beach. Third is it ain't no damn Ruth Chris. I tell you that. Like well, I've never even been to Ruth Chris. I don't think.
Gotta try it one time, man. It's not
That's
bad.
bold.
I might have been there once.
It's a level of service that if you like that kind of thing, you just can't.
Yeah, I really just had a moment. Like I don't know if I've ever been to Ruth Chris. I might have. I know my wife's probably upstairs. She's probably gonna be like, "We went to Ruth Chris back in 2012," and I'm be like, "I don't remember. My bad."
Me and the circle.
Look, this
Me and
is
the circle boys go to Root Christmas.
hey, look, hey, this is how wonderful my wife's experience was there the first time. She said you take a sip of your water and they refill your glass. Every time you take a sip.
That's right.
She's not a fan of that level of service. She's just
Well, look, I don't think I've ever been there, but Cheesecake Factory. Like I feel like you can't go wrong with Cheesecake Factory. I don't even eat cheesecake, but she eats cheesecake, and if it's a factory of cheesecakes,
that's
I
a good
feel
thing.
like feel like it's a good thing. Plus the food, I and
They got good food. Hey, next time you go, try the shepherd's pie. Wow.
Really,
Yes.
I looked at that thing, but I was just like, man,
Don't be
I
scared.
don't-
It's
I was
dope.
like, I don't know who in the kitchen making this, man.
Man,
So,
come on, man. You don't know in the kitchen making nothing.
Yeah, but what I meant is like I don't know what this recipe of shepherd's pie is gonna be, man. Like I don't know if this gonna be seasoned. I ain't.
Look, I'm black. I'm telling you, try it. You won't be disappointed. You
All
won't
right,
be.
my fourth favorite place is, this is gonna sound weird, but like we had a great time. University of Georgia football game. that place is awesome. And the only reason I said it is because with my wife, it was cool because she HBCU, so she knows football games for the band. You know what I'm saying? Like she knows it for the band. And when we went, she was like, "Oh, this is what an actual football game looks like," because I'm used to the band being the highlight of the game, not the actual game being the highlight of the game.
Wait a minute. W Brown 81, you were going to propose there, but I didn't want to go. Shake my head. What in the world? RC.
Yeah.
What does RC mean?
Ruth Chris.
Oh,
She's absolutely right.
dude, that would have been.
She's absolutely right.
Why did she want to go? Why did she want to go, man?
Bougie.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with bougie, man.
And that's why I was saying, like, I don't know if I've ever actually been to Ruth Chris. I was supposed to go.
I wouldn't work. It was awesome.
Well,
I ain't had to pay for it, nothing.
it's not for everyone. It's just not.
You know what? I did go. I went for top 10 dinner.
Yeah.
I did go. Okay, so I have been there before. I ain't paid. You're right.
I ain't
Yeah.
ready.
It's a lot better when you ain't got to pay.
No,
Because everything's a la carte, baby.
for
A la
real.
carte for real.
Green beans are $30. No,
That's
Well,
right.
my
That's
favorite
hyperbole.
place is I actually just went on an anniversary. It's Boathouse. They got 2 restaurants in Richmond. One is on the river in Richmond, and my favorite one now is the one that's in Hopewell. And much like you, AG, I called in, got the reservation. I'm like, hey, I want the window view out over the water. And they obliged. I felt like I was a baller. We walked up to the table, you know what I'm saying? Had my nice view, the candles, water. I was like, man. And when I got the check, I was like, whew, it's a good thing I saved up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been putting a little bit of money aside.
So wait a minute. So how does that make us different? Because you had all kind of jokes for me.
Hold on. That's because all of your places said that. You see, I built up to mine.
Oh man, you know what?
I built up to mine. I'm 12 years married. You know what I'm saying? And we just went there on our anniversary.
Okay.
You know how many
Yeah.
anniversaries we probably started at like Chick-fil-A? Or, we thought we was doing it going to Qdoba or Chipotle. I'm like,
Can't have money.
Touche.
All right.
All right, Rube, what you got, man?
I've taken a girl to a play at Swift Creek
Nice.
Playhouse. It's nice.
Wolf Trap, you ever been? You try it.
I haven't been. I've done picnics before. I've taken a couple picnics.
That's dope.
I did take this one girl to a movie, but it was right after work. I was tired. I fell asleep.
Did you ever see her again?
I mean, we worked together, so it was interesting.
first of all, your first mistake was the first date going to the movie. First date should never be a movie, man.
I didn't say it was a first date. They say it was a date. It wasn't
Okay.
a first date. But she literally I worked hard that day. So
Was it a bad movie too?
it was Sister Act 2, bro. She
Oh!
wasn't- it was horrible.
I don't
Hey
remember
man,
that being very
hold,
good.
dial it down, man. My cousin's in that movie. Don't speak too harsh.
Hold on, man.
But
I
yeah,
Wait, who's your cousin?
we don't talk about her.
Oh. Well then.
No. Lauren Hill.
Oh, okay.
Your cousin's Lauren Hill?
Yeah.
And you're just now saying this?
I mean, it's not like I be kicking it with Lauren Hill. I ain't seen Lauren since I was 10 or something.
I mean, AG, our cousin's DJ Jazzy Jack. But we
Say
don't be
what?
talking about that. Our
Okay.
cousin's DJ Jazzy Jack.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
Shut up. He came to a family reunion. It was dope.
Wait a minute. On your side?
On your side, our side.
Huh?
I was about to say that was confusing. Like your side, I was like, all right.
No, because
Yeah, man.
he's got a brown side and a Sturtevant side. So
Yeah,
I'm just like
on the brown side. He's a second cousin on the brown side.
No, it was confusing to be AG when he said your side, as if like he wasn't part of that. I was like, wait a minute.
No,
Yeah, next
I mean, I really didn't know until now. I had no idea.
And that's got pictures, yo.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was maybe 10 or so, but I know who we was.
Damn, Black.
I was
You ain't
older
gotta
than
do
that.
my cousin like that. She show up to shows sometimes. She just be late.
That's cold.
We still waiting her for her to show up at a family reunion.
That's
Ain't-
cool.
Ain't happened since like '94. But
Yeah. Okay. I've taken a date to the tobacco company in Richmond.
Never heard
How'd
of
that
that one.
go? Yeah, how'd
Huh?
that go?
How'd that go? I mean, I'll say this. I had a
That's
suit
not a good
on.
start to the story.
No, I had a suit on. Get a nice dress on.
I'll say this.
No, it was fine. I mean, because
What was that top 5 that we did? Like statements, like yo, that I'll say this.
Oh,
When
yeah,
somebody says
yeah.
I'll say this, I'm like, all right, well, it's not going well.
no, actually, it went very well. It went crazy well because it was literally when we went. I would say it was probably like 95% white people before we walked in. There was a couple of black people scattered around, but yo, all the
Jackie
old white
Robinson
dudes.
that thing. You Jackie Robinson that thing. You came in.
Cross
I
the
mean,
color
you know.
barrier.
She had on a jacket and a really nice dress. I took her jacket off, and all those old white men was turning and looking. I'm pretty sure one of them got slapped, but I didn't get to see that. But it was interesting. And then just. I mean, I've done a picnic before. Nothing big.
Did you
You know.
use picnic twice, Yogi
Probably.
Bear?
He did.
I did. I mean, but there's one picnic where it's a nice day, and there's another picnic where it's at night. So
Well, I'm just
No,
tripping at the
but-
fact that he called you low-key Yogi Bear.
I heard
I'm
that.
just
I
saying,
didn't know that yet.
You all about them picnic baskets.
Oh, this guy.
Exactly. Hey, boo-boo.
Oh, stop it. So what's on your mind, AG?
What's on my mind? What's on my mind? No matter what your wife tells
Why do you have a Yogi Bear comic book?
Man, this is the official
Are you
first
serious?
edition, man. Yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah, is that worth any money?
No,
I don't know.
it isn't.
I'm just tripping that you randomly had that.
I mean, I just, always keep my Yogi Bear nearby.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
I just can't with this dude sometimes. Really,
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
it's okay. I mean, you had to. You just had to. He pulled out a Yogi Bear comic book.
Black Morticia Adams, not the comic book.
No matter how many times your wife tells you I can take care of myself, don't listen and keep doing it. Understand her and listen.
More. No, I'm just saying because he made that statement. I was just like, no, the sucker that believes that is not gonna be married
It
long.
just-
It's like saying, it's like you ask her, "You all right?" Yeah, I'm fine.
No, fine is never
It's
fine.
awful. If she says fine, you're in trouble, bro. Anyway, just keep doing it. Just keep helping her out. Understand her and listen, but don't stop helping her. Her nature is to try to do your job. She can't. So you continue to do your job. That is all.
All right. I'm gonna squeeze it. KB Yakko, Krogan Corral. If she's down, she's a keeper.
Yo, man, I love some Cool Corral, bro. They got some of the best chicken ever.
Yeah, but never in life will I ever put anything that I'm ever gonna touch with my mouth in that chocolate thing, man. Hail to the no.
I
People
don't
be
know
tripping
how I
about
feel.
that chocolate fountain.
Kids put their fingers in that
I
shit, man.
know.
Don't put their fingers in that shit. And all it does is recycle. No.
I don't
Don't
know
do it.
how I feel about Golden Corral in this post-COVID era. I don't think I've been since pre-COVID. So
I have. It's all right.
Yeah, man.
They've shut a lot of them down there.
When I mentioned the chocolate fountain, my wife had to turn and cover her ears and say ill. I
Yeah,
think I
that's
gave
just
her
nasty.
PTSD behind that.
Bro. because
I have
man,
never even been interested in that chocolate fountain thing.
I mean,
It's
because
a
parents
thing,
allow
bro.
their kids just to do what they want in there. I'm surprised somebody ain't pissed in it yet. It's disgusting.
He's not wrong.
I mean, it's just,
I mean, I've seen some things with that fountain. I'm like, wow, and people go right
I
behind it.
did enjoy to see a white kid with their hand underneath it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it was
that's
like it was the water fountain. And I was just like, yo. And he had on like his Sunday's best too. He was like a little kid. They let him go unsupervised. And he had it all over his dress clothes and everything.
Oh, man,
I
that's
was
just
just like,
nasty.
I was like, man, couldn't have been me, man. My mom would have whooped my
But people
ass.
eat off that thing like it's cool. I don't understand it. I just like, bleh. I would eat peanuts out of a damn bar, out of a bar bowl before I eat out of that chocolate fountain shit. I'm sorry, MoeB. Continue.
I don't continue. I don't think I even
He
said
didn't say
anything.
nothing.
They said continue. Like,
Ugh. Fountain of germs. That's right, Black Morticia Adams. Shit's nasty.
The Rona fountain.
The Rona fountain. the Rona found before Rona was here.
You know, I just want to, before MoeB gets started, I appreciate the comments, y'all, because y'all have been down rabbit holes and everything. Y'all killing it with this Kool-Aid flavor. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
All right, MoeB, what's on your mind?
All right, man. It has been 90 plus degrees multiple days in a row. So we know what time it is, ladies. And that means it's going to be spaghetti straps.
You stole my shit.
Words on the back of booties. Cheeks showing on a Tuesday. Going to be double cheeked up on a Thursday. And ladies, I just want y'all to know that just because we out here looking at you, don't mean you about to get chose. So like, just be a little bit more cognizant of what you out here walking around these streets. Like, look, I'm not judging you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to walk around half naked, double cheeked up, nipple showing, hey, do your thing. But I'm just letting you know, like, most of those people ain't first round draft picks. You just out there just. Like, I'm just saying, you're not a first round draft pick, because if you was a first round draft pick, would nobody want you out there double cheeked up on a Thursday? Like, I'm just
Wait a minute. Like, being double cheeked up is good any other day. Like,
Not
if it's
on
happening on a
Thursdays,
Saturday,
ladies.
it's cool.
So I get, so ladies, this is not the part where I'm trying to shame you. I have no interest in doing that, because that is completely hypocritical of me to do that. Because when you out here walking these streets half naked, cheeks out, titties jiggling, no bra, I got good peripheral vision too. Even when I'm not looking, I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? I see you out there, but you know, the second thought I have after I see you, actually the third thought, depending on who I'm with, because if I'm with my wife, the first thought is, man, why is she out here? And then the second thought is, I gotta say this out loud so I get permission. Man, she'll know she don't need to be having that on. You gotta say that out loud. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say it out loud. Put it in the air. Put
Why
it in
are
the
you telling
atmosphere.
the game right now?
Oh,
Look, man,
God.
that ain't no game. Like, she know.
You're just trying to stay married.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he
that
is.
see that ain't no game. Like, look, ladies, you know we see it. But I had this conversation with the other day. Look, we see it.
We see it.
We see it, but look, just because we see it don't mean that that's what we pursuing. At least none of the dudes I know actually be pursuing it.
Black boy Fisher Adams, hell, I be looking too.
I mean, look, I respect that. We can have a conversation about it. Be like, look,
Oh my God.
we can have that. We can have that conversation from two different places. You can be like, she don't need to have that on, and I can look at her and be like, she damn well don't need to have that on. But
Oh my
I
God.
mean, she got it on.
Look
I mean,
at
look,
it.
I'm glad she feel confident enough to wear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, look, if she feel that good about herself, you know what I'm saying? Who am I to steal her self-esteem? You know what I'm saying? She felt good when she put it on. But ladies, just because 'tis the season, don't mean that you gonna get chose. So dress accordingly. Dress accordingly. That's it.
The funny thing is, mine's be something similar to that. Cause I mean, it's festival season, baby. You know, it's almost summer, so you know, like MoeB said, you know, next thing you know, by the time July gets here, people be talking about what that thing smells like, and I mean, it's just because it is what it is. But I may not want to sit here and be like, yo, man, you really shouldn't be wearing that. Or that's my thinking, because I don't be saying shit out loud, because that's how you get beat down. But, like, you know, I can at least appreciate the effort. However, I just, like MoeB said, there are some ladies who try a little too hard. And you look so uncomfortable. Baby, just be comfortable. You can be fine and be comfortable.
It's
It is-
possible, ladies.
Yes,
it is.
it
It
is.
is. You ain't got to be out here in no booty shorts and 6-inch heels. Like, we know your feet hurt, and we know you got a little bit of rash in between your legs because your thighs rubbing together. Like, we know these things.
'Cause
Like,
that shit catches on fire.
It catches-
we look. Not shaming. We not shaming you at
No.
all. Like,
We're
look,
trying to help you out.
look, I wish I had the confidence to Rick Ross this thing and just walk around all summer with, my rolls hanging out, no shirt on. I ain't got it in me. So I commend you for having that type of confidence, but I don't.
That's right, Black Forces Showers. Wear your size. Because
See, but you gotta be more specific because some of these ladies just don't know what their size is.
they get out of
Matter of
tape,
fact, whatever you think your size is, go bigger.
go too big.
Stay for just go bigger.
I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with a sundress, yo. It ain't nothing wrong.
One of my favorites.
Let me try it one more time. It ain't nothing wrong with a sundress.
Sundress with little panties.
Now, Moo,
I'm
no,
about to say
don't be wearing that shit.
sundresses can be dangerous too.
Yeah.
So
You can't be wearing those.
I'm
Moo-Moos.
I'm hoping for dangerous. I'm just saying.
look,
I mean, yeah.
Sundresses
we
are
going
my
on. We
favorite.
going off the rails. We not out here trying to shame, or we not trying to do any. We just simply saying, hey, dress accordingly.
Yeah, and that's how you know AG and I are cousins, because we like sundresses.
Look, first
How
of all, no, y'all not related just because y'all like sundress. I don't know no dude that don't like seeing a nice looking lady in a sundress.
But you'd be
I mean-
amazed at how many women don't believe it. It's just like
Yeah.
that is the nicest framing of a woman I've ever seen. A flowing
You know-
sundress and just
I mean,
watching her walk
yeah.
away.
Ugh,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness. My wife in those little skirts, those
I was-
maxi
man,
skirt. Oh my.
not the maxi skirt. I was just thinking about the sundress. I'm like,
Well, no, I mean it's
gonna have
all of it. It's just all of it.
Oh God!
As a plus size
God.
woman, you're not about to catch me out here looking like a open a biscuit.
look like if you pull that string, it's just gonna pop, poof.
That little pop.
Looking like something. Just gonna hear that laugh.
Stop it! Oh, that's so messed up.
Nothing says loving like her new biscuits.
Girl, let me get some of that Pillsbury.
I mean, look. I mean, and
Ladies, we're not shaming.
Not
Look,
at
I
all.
love it when he says that. We're not shaming.
I'm just saying we not, because we are three dudes who all acknowledge that we ain't about to go out here and show our 6-pack plus 24 kegs. We ain't about to do it. And if you doing it, more power to you.
Hold up. Black Morticia Adams. I got stomach and ass, be looking like a seahorse in a sundress. Just watch me walk away.
oh God!
Look,
Stop
see,
it. Stop it.
if we make a statement like that, we are
fired.
scum. We
We are
scum.
canceled.
We
This shit is
going to HR.
We
We are
canceled and
going. Hey,
we canceled. Only 6 of y'all even know about us, and we'd be canceled.
But yeah, like I'm gonna go back to it. Look, ladies, we want, the more comfortable you are, trust me, the sexier you look, because you look like you feel good, and you probably look good, and you know what? You can walk around without falling on your face, or because of your heels. Wear flats or some tennis shoes, match. Hey, but just do you.
Yeah,
All
ladies,
I'm saying
ain't
is-
nothing
yeah.
sexy about the feet hurt walk. Ain't
Not
nothing
at all.
sexy about
Not
that.
at all.
Because
If
we
you got-
all looking at you going, man, her feet hurt.
If you walk around with your shoes in your hand and it ain't 6 o'clock in the morning, that means the shoes didn't make it. And just saying, we just want you to be comfortable out here, ladies. Comfortable or sexy. That's all we want. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for an extended episode of the 5-minute warning tonight. We appreciate y'all hanging in there. We'd like to thank everybody who listens to us. Also, as always, I'd like to thank MoeB and I'd like to thank AG for doing this endeavor with me every week. And, once again, we will be here Sunday night, 9 p.m. as always. And, hey, look, it's very simple. Like, subscribe, all that beautiful stuff. Tell your friend, tell your enemy, just tell somebody about us. And of course, love, peace, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5-Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, at Nugman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, MoeB 5-Minute Warning, AG_5-minute warning, Nugman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5-minute warning.